What up, channel? It's Foreplay, and this is another commentary. The commentary title of this is actually funny. It's commentary about being bad at commentaries. In this commentary, I wanted to talk about my progression through being a commentator, and just not only that, but just everything that I've went through in general. And the gameplay that you're seeing is a lockdown CTF. You're going to see me make some plays or whatever. It's just a basic CTF that we played in a game battles match. But I wanted to address this commentary because I was having a talk with a friend about how bad I used to be at commentaries. If you go back and look, I did some episodes called The Playground, where it was originally where I broke down just random stuff. And I used to suck so bad at commentaries. You guys didn't know this, but I'll go ahead and let you know. I used to have to put commentaries together where I couldn't talk for like 5 minutes straight, so I could record like a minute and a half, and then the first time I sounded different than the second time. I didn't know how to like do anything. And I was so bad at it. It was actually just funny. Like I legitimately can make fun of myself. If you guys want a good laugh, type in Foreplay The Playground on YouTube search. You should be able to find some of them. You can laugh at me, leave some mean comments, do whatever you guys want to do. But in those commentaries, I've grown so much. And I realized that it's kind of just being yourself. And that's something that I've always been good at. But I didn't know how to transfer that to YouTube. I didn't know how to be me. You know, I didn't know how to be Skylar Foreplay Johnson. Before, I would try to be Foreplay and leave Skylar out of it, you know what I mean? And it became so much easier to just do this. And I wanted to get feedback from you guys. Those of you that aren't new subscribers, what do you think about my transition? Some of you guys have been with me since the way back, since COD 4, and I know I only did a couple commentaries in MW2, and I know that you guys remember some of those commentaries. And it was funny because I always wished I would have started YouTube back in the day. Imagine if I would have started YouTube in COD 4 and started doing these commentaries, and people could have got to know my personality and my play style, and by now we'd probably be huge. I'd probably have a huge fan base I'm talking to. But I got you guys, and that's all that matters, so I don't really care if I get a big one or not. But you new subscribers, if you guys aren't familiar with me or anything, go back and watch some of my old commentaries, and you guys can get to know me on a personal level, as well as you can see how bad I used to be at commentaries. And this is for those up-and-coming commentators. YouTube is so oversaturated. You have to be, or you have to have a good personality. You can't really get by on your gameplay. You know, everyone can get Moabs. Everyone can get like crazy good gameplays and stuff. You have to have a personality behind you, and that's kind of what it's all about. You have to like, people have to want to listen to you. And a lot of people will listen to my commentaries and not even watch the gameplay. They'll be like, oh, I'm just listening to your voice while I'm doing homework. And that's awesome, you know, because you guys are still getting to know me. It's like, you know how I play. And a lot of you guys love my gameplay. You'll be like, hey, I emulate your play style, you know, and that's good too, because that's like the best of both worlds. You know, some of you guys are competitive heads like myself. A competitive head is someone that's like wrapped in competitive gaming and really wants to do that, and that's like their main focus. Other people are just along for the ride, along for commentaries. And 2012 has been a good progression for me from bad commentator to good commentator. And hopefully 2013 is good vlogger to even better vlogger. I don't want to start with bad vlogger, because me vlogging is just sitting in front of a camera. You know, that's easy. And I've asked before, I need to get suggestions on a good camera, because the one I have is going to be horrible, so I'm not going to do that. But when I get one, that's going to be something I'm excited for, because you can finally put a face to the voice. A lot of you guys have already seen me on my Instagram and stuff. A lot of people check that out, which is just always SJ. Always SJ. I'll put that in the commentary, or in the bottom below this commentary, but if you guys are just curious on what I look like. But yeah, if you guys could just leave me some feedback. What do you guys think of how I've progressed as a commentator? Like, is it good? Do you guys like the route I'm going? Do you guys like the way that my production value in my videos has upped? You know, like, I'm excited for Black Ops 2 because I'm doing FFA breakdowns, clutch breakdowns, quick competitive clips, public clips, public montages, competitive montages, pro scenes, Fitness Friday vlogs, random commentaries. That right there is 9 or 10 things, and I just mentioned that off, and that's just going to be the beginning. My YouTube, people are starting to say YouTube is dead, and to them it's dead, but I just got into this, so I'm along for the long ride, you know, until I retire. And after I retire from competitive gaming, I might still do YouTube just to talk to you guys and keep you updated. Hopefully that's a good 2 years from now or something, so you don't have to worry about that anytime soon. But this has been 5 minutes of foreplay. from Team Envious and the 4Play gang. As always, you guys are the best. Peace.
Nice work, Delta. Well done.
Hey channel, let's go back in the time machine and check out 2 old commentaries actually I did. The first one is the Playground from exactly 2 years ago, maybe a little bit over 2 years ago by a couple days, and that is on MW2. I don't remember what the map is, I believe it's Invasion. That'll be on the top left. The Playground number 2 will be on the top right. These commentaries I sucked at, but I guess people thought they were good. They have about 8,000 views, so either way, check them out. Subscribe if you haven't already.